Hi there, it's Sam here from The Fated Knitter, and today I wanted to go over a technique called wrap and turn. Now, if you've got either of the Ancestral Fingerless mitten patterns or the Octavia's Cardigan pattern, then you will have come across this technique in my designs. If you haven't got those yet, then that's something you've got to look forward to. The wrap and turn technique is something that's used when making short rows. And what it does is it essentially bonds the short row to the longer rows and fills what would otherwise be a little hole. What I've got here is the start of the toddler size Ancestral Fingerless mittens. And you'll notice you can see the rows of garter stitch going along all nicely. But then here, you got this little bit, and then it stops. And this is a short row. And it's a little bit unusual when you first come to do it. This is why I've got doing this video for you. Usually, you knit across a row, you knit back, you knit across a row, you knit back, and maybe some purling, some increases, decreases, and whatever to create a lace effect, but essentially you work the whole row. A short row is feels a little bit strange at first because you knit a little bit and then you go back and knit back. So I'm just going to show that wrap and turn technique for you. So this particular pattern has a slip stitch, then 5 knit stitches. This is my short row. Okay, now if I was to just turn my work and knit back across, it creates a bit of a gap, a little bit of a hole in the between the rows. So what we do is call this wrap and turn, and essentially you're just wrapping the working yarn around the next stitch, sort of anchoring the row into the piece of knitting, and then you knit. So all we do is bring our yarn through the needles to the front of the work. We slip this stitch. It's going to be used as an anchor. We take our yarn to the back of the work, you see, just crosses over there. Then we flip our work over. Right, we slip that anchor stitch back to the needle, take the yarn through there, and then we carry on knit. But if we just get a little close up, here you can see the yarn goes all the way around this stitch and then it goes back round, and then we knit across. So we turn our work back. Here you can see that short row, and there is that anchor stitch with that yarn wrapped around it. You can always tell a little bit because there's just a slightly bigger gap between your anchor stitch and the rest of the work, but as you knit back across the row, that will disappear. As you can see here, it blends in quite nicely. Okay, and that is the wrap and turn stitch for those who needed to see a video of it. I say it's not an easy thing to understand when you first come across it. So if you've got any questions, just let me know. You can either email me or put something in the comments below. Otherwise, have a lovely day. Take care. Bye.